Welcome to Channel 42 Atlanta News.
Today, we'll be telling you about how idiots are shooting at Hurricane Irma, how a man has special need for beer, how a house explodes because of ants, Carolina Reapers, gum disease, about how NHL players are not going to practice. First, let's talk about Irma. There have been reports all around Florida of people using rifles to shoot at Irma thinking that it will turn around. Instead, the bullets have been bouncing back and hitting people's houses. Earlier today, we sent Zoe down to Florida to see what's going on.
I was able to talk to Ryan Edwards. He told me that the whole thing was a joke. Police officers warned people not to shoot at Irma, but there were some arrests because people are too simple-minded.
Hello, Mr. Miller. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Jacob?
Pretty good. So could you please tell us what will happen if people shoot at Irma?
Hurricane Irma?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in general, if you shoot air, you're not going to be able to make a difference in it because the mass of the air is so easily displaced. So, if you fire a bullet has a mass and a velocity, right? So, the mass of the air that it's hitting is so small, right, that it can't possibly change its direction.
Okay.
So it will just go through it. And actually, it's shooting up into the air, as fast as the bullet is shot up, when gravity causes it to accelerate, it will be coming down at the exact same speed, so then we're putting other people in danger.
Okay. Well, now we know why shooting at Irma is a very bad idea. Thank you for your time, Mr. Miller.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, and we will see you next time.
Next time.
Thank you for your insight, Mr. Miller. As you can see, there's no way that Irma can turn around. Hopefully people stop shooting at the hurricane.
A South Dakota man was arrested Sunday after he risked life and limb to run into his burning home to save his beer, authorities said. The blaze broke out in an apartment in Sioux Falls around 12:30 p.m., injuring 3 people, KeyLand.com reported, 2 of whom were treated on scene. The department then followed it up with a humorous tweet of a SpongeBob SquarePants meme. So you're telling me the structure was on fire, and then there was a man trying to save his beer who pushed past SFPD and SSFR just to save his beer? Right when you think you've heard it all. Hashtag under arrest.
Are you seeing?
A man burned down his parents' house and killed 3 pets while trying to exterminate ants in the basement using matches, Maine State Fire Marshal said. Devin Duchette, 21, was trying to burn ants down with wooden matches when one of them ignited with flammable materials, according to investigators. To the rest of the house, Duchette was treated for inhaling smoke and burns after he carried some items out of the house. A man burned down his parents' house and killed 3 pets while trying to exterminate ants in the basement using matches, Maine State. A GoFundMe page called Duchette Family was created to help the family raise money. It was created on March 19th, and on Monday morning it surpassed its goal of $10,000. Sadly, the wonderful Duchette family had a fire yesterday, and they lost everything, including their loving pets, said the page. This family is just now starting a long path to get back into recovery, says its call for donations.
People in Mexico, United States, and Canada are not brushing their teeth. This is causing gum disease. Gum disease is a serious infection that affects the jawbones and the gums. The disease is becoming very, very deadly. Since the gums and teeth are not being brushed, the gums become inflamed and sends particles up to your brain, which makes the brain stop working. With the brain not being in full effect, this means that people will possibly not be able to do their normal activities. This could mean someone could be driving and all of a sudden they could turn off a bridge, or someone could be playing a sport and make the wrong move and possibly injure themselves. Doctors have yet to find a cure. The disease is very contagious, so please do not make out with anyone until the issue is resolved. Doctors hopefully expect to find a cure by next week.
We have reports of a New York hospital having patients with fiery breath, and that doctors have diagnosed the problem. They have been eating Carolina Reaper peppers. Some of the patients have came close to heart attacks, and everybody in New York is advised not to eat the peppers. I talked to some of the people in the hospital. One guy told me that one of his friends dared him to do it, and nothing would happen to him. Another person told me that he was curious about how it would taste. He said it tasted good at first, but once it went down his throat, he said his whole body felt like it was on fire. I spoke to some of the parents of the kids that were in the hospital, and they told me that all of them have feared for their kids. One of them even told me that there is a Carolina Reaper dealer around here. The police have been notified, and they are searching as we speak. If you know somebody dealing in Carolina Reaper pepper, please come forth and tell us. We would be grateful if you told us, so nobody gets hurt.
Winnipeg Jet players are not showing up to practice. I have talked to some of the coaches of the Jets and found out that Dustin Bufflin, Blake Wheeler, and Patrick Laine are not showing up. This is bad for the players because they are going to lose playing time, and it is taking a bad effect towards the kids who are playing hockey. The NHL has come and spoke out about the situation.